What is up, breath of fresh air? What a week it has been. Man, Georgia Bulldogs pulled off a close win over Notre Dame. But anyway, it's not what we're here today. It's not what we're here. It's not what we're about today. My name is Patrick Brackett. I'm going to be a host today. But we got a good topic for you. But before we get into it, smash that subscribe button. Tell us what we're doing good, bad, ugly, don't matter. Comments are fully welcomed. So drop one or two. Let us get back at you and let's continue this conversation. But let's get into it. Michigan Wolverines. You're under the microscope. Let's get it. So the topic today is not just about the Michigan Wolverines. It's truthfully about Jim Harbaugh and what he is doing in Michigan. And look, this man has been there for 5 years, and honestly, he's done a lot of good for Michigan, but there's a lot of things that he's done bad. And, and don't get me wrong, I picked him. I picked him to win the Big Ten. I'm a ride or die with it. That's how I do. That's how me and Charles roll. We ride or die with our team that we pick. I did pick them to beat Ohio State, but after this last weekend's loss, they lost to Wisconsin 35-14, and honestly, it wasn't even that close. Wisconsin had them down 35-0 at one point, and nothing is going right for Michigan at all. And you'll hear you got some things out there that Jim Harbaugh is in the hot seat, and believe me, he is. But my question is Jim Harbaugh, not only is he the right person for the position at Michigan anymore, but the first question is he able to get the most out of the players he's getting? And and that's a question that I would like to hear other people's responses on, but my answer is no. And the reason why is because this man every time it's a big game, he loses his butt on it every time. Take, for example, over the past 5 years that he has been in Michigan, he is 4-15 against ranked teams. 4-15. Now, to put that in perspective, a team has to have 6 wins to get in a bowl game. So, if you look at what Michigan has left, they have 4 more. No, hold on. 1, 2. They have 5 more ranked games, and that's a game in. They got Iowa, but I think that's at home. Then they got Penn State, which is in Penn State. They got Michigan State, which is at home. They're going to have Notre Dame, which is at home. And then they got Ohio State. That's all ranked teams. And if you do the math, that puts them only at like 5 wins. And I mean, to me personally, I thought this was the year they get over that hump. I mean, I've been rooting for Michigan for a couple of years now, man, and I'm hoping that they can pull it together. But honestly, I don't know if Jim Harbaugh is the man to take them to the promised land. I think at this point, man, you're going to have to look at firing this guy. And if that's the case, who do you put in place? And there's a lot of speculation out there. And honestly, I laugh about it when people say it or when I read about it and they're talking, oh, well, what if Urban Meyer takes over at Michigan? All right, let me give you about how much of a percentage Urban Meyer is going to coach at Michigan. 0. None. There's no way. I mean, the man grew up in Ohio and has been a Buckeyes fan. I think he even graduated from Ohio State. So there's nothing about any of that situation that even remotely makes sense. So 0 on that. But again, we're not even going to talk about that. What we're really focusing on is Michigan, in this schedule that they have coming up, where I don't see I don't see Jim Harbaugh coaching in Michigan past this year. Now, I think Michigan is the type of school that will say, you know what, finish off the year. Let's end on a good note. If somehow, whatever we can with the losing record that you're probably going to have now, which blows my freaking chances on Big Ten doing exactly what I thought it could do if Michigan would just play football. But I don't even know if they know how to play football anymore. But this upcoming schedule for Michigan is going to be tough. And I don't know if Jim Harbaugh is going to be the man that can take them to the promised land and win. No, I mean, and this is not even trying to win the college football playoffs. I mean, they got to start with winning the game against Rutgers next week or week after next week, this weekend. And I don't even. I mean, they're struggling with Army. They went into 2 overtimes before they happened to win that one. And then Wisconsin comes in, or well, they go to Wisconsin and get totally dominated. And now they get Rutgers at home, and that might be a problem for Jim Harbaugh and his Wolverines. We'll see, but man, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm a ride and die with them, man. I hope they pull something out so that I get to claim this as a win. I'm riding or die with them. I still think they can do it, but after these last couple of games, man, I'm starting to doubt if Jim Harbaugh is the man to take them to the promised land that he got hired to do. But anyway, that's what I'm breathing on. If y'all could smash that subscribe button, leave a comments, good, bad, ugly, it don't matter. We respond to them all. Let us know how we're doing, and y'all have a good rest of your week. See you next time.